Hello. That, my dear viewers, is the cork of celebration. I am celebrating 3 facts. Fact 1. I have waited over 30 years for a game like this. Fact 2. I've got the game working. Well, No Man's Sky, I've got working. Fact 3. It's a new bottle of port that needs to be drunk. And fact 4. Actually, I'll throw in a 4th fact. I've learnt how to live longer than 5 minutes. Now, I wanted to start right from the beginning, but when I was standing on the planet talking, waffling away, I started to die, so that was no good. I also tried doing from the beginning, but the video corrupted, so that was no good. Anyway, the sound that I introduced this episode with sounded so good, I think it shall accompany my intro to my No Man's Sky episodes in the future. Anyway, hello and welcome to episode 2 of my No Man's Sky tutorial Let's Play series. This episode will be on an introduction to No Man's Sky. This, my dear viewers, is a historical day for gamers. Ever since I played Elite back in the 80s, I have wished for a true adventure in space, where it looked better than lines on the screen and you could actually land on planets. I'm hoping that No Man's Sky is a cross between Elite, X Beyond the Frontier, and maybe a little sprinkle of Minecraft thrown in, as in that we can build bases and terraform. I know that Sean Murray, the guy in charge at Hello Games, has been working on an update to the game that they released on the 7th of August this month, and so they're actively going to be adding updates to No Man's Sky as they go along. So that's a really exciting future for No Man's Sky. This series is dedicated to my dear friend Rainstorm, who bought me No Man's Sky for my 50th birthday. Bless you, Rainstorm, and thank you. The developer for No Man's Sky is Hello Games. No Man's Sky costs £39.99, or roughly $52, and it can be found on Steam. The download size at the moment is 2.5 gigabytes, so you two will have time to go to the off license. Here is some information from the Steam store page for No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky is a game about exploration and survival in an infinite procedurally generated universe. Inspired by the adventure and imagination that we love from classic science fiction, No Man's Sky presents you with a galaxy to explore filled with unique planets and life forms, and constant danger and action. In No Man's Sky, every star is the light of a distant sun, each orbited by planets filled with life, and you can go to any of them you choose. Fly smoothly from deep space to planetary surfaces, with no loading screens and no limits. Sorry about that, I forgot to set the timer. This would have been a record length episode otherwise. So, where did I get to? Okay, in No Man's Sky, I think I've read that bit. Let's jump to, now we may never in this infinite procedurally generated universe, you'll discover places and creatures that no other players have seen before and perhaps never will again. Now, we may never visit the 100 billion stars in our galaxy, or the 100 billion galaxies, each with 100 billion stars, but I'm gonna try and visit as many of the different stars as I can in No Man's Sky. I reckon I've got a good 20 years to explore, so that should be plenty time. I shall be starting as a complete novice, so forgive me in advance for any stupid things I may do or may not do. But I am only human, and to err is to be human, and I err a lot. Okay, so put on your spacesuit as we are going on a galactic adventure like no other. One last note, I hope to be uploading at least one new video on No Man's Sky each day. If I can upload more, I will. My only restriction is the speed of my internet. Right, okay, so with that all said and done and introduced, please bear in mind this. The game has started to a terribly negative response by people that have spent a lot of money on a very expensive game just to find it doesn't work. I'm hoping episode 1 will help resolve that. But at the end of the day, please remain positive. Remember, with Ark, one of the best games you can play that's out there. When Ark was launched, that had a ton of issues and problems as well. With any good game, if it's very deep, it's going to have problems. You know, this has always been the case since I started playing Spectrum games back in 1982. But games always have bugs and problems. Thankfully for this, it was easy to resolve. So don't go down the negative route, stay positive. Okay, now how do I get out my ship, for goodness sake? Okay, so it starts us off. I don't want to launch. Does the X get me out? No, X doesn't. I'm just trying to work out. Okay, well anyway, let's first go through all of this. So on this first, by pressing the tab key, brings up this screen here, and you'll see that on the left it starts with your exosuit. In here you have your hazard protection, which has shielding. You need zinc, titanium or shielding shards to keep that topped up, which is very important because it protects you from the elements. Okay, here we have the jetpack, which will get us out of trouble. By pressing the space bar, it will give us a bit of flight, a boost up. Here we have our life support. Life support device powered by isotope elements, so we need carbon, plutonium and Famium-9. To maintain acceptable levels of life, user must keep power cells. So basically we've got to keep that topped up if we want to live. So we need to find them 3 resources: carbon, plutonium and Famium-9. Once we have the resources, well, I'll show you once we get some how you can recharge it. Okay, in the middle we've got the starship. Now you'll see resources in here. That's because I tried previously to record a video which corrupted up, as you do, it corrupted up. But previously I had gathered some resources, thankfully. The plutonium is the most important, which I needed. Well, carbon is as well actually, but I've not found none of that yet. But by default you'll find your thrusters in here. All your stuff's going to be damaged, just like your ship. Your launch thrusters damaged, so you can't take off, and your pulse engine's damaged. For the pulse engine, to repair that you're going to need 200 iridium, 2 carite sheet and 20 zinc. To repair the thrusters you'll need 4 carite sheets. I've got one and I haven't got a clue how I got it. Here it is there. I really have no idea how I got that, but hopefully we'll find out soon enough. And last of all, the photon cannon. I wish I could carry that around with me because there's some really nasty creatures on this planet, and let's show you them in a moment. Last we have the multi-tool. This is the mining laser. This will deplete its energy as you use it, so make sure you get some plutonium to recharge it. Thankfully plutonium has been abundant so far. When you get plutonium, just left click on it and then just so you left click on it, it will pop up with the resources you can choose. Hover over them, left click, keep it pressed and it recharges for you. Notice now the energy is back to 100. Okay, now the scanner I need to repair, and I need 25 carbon. And down here is an analysis visor. This is what you use to scan all of the creatures you come across. I was fortunate enough to find some iron and gather it. I was then able to repair it. So in order to repair, again, left click, and it's then repaired. So there we go. This is what we use by pressing the F key to scan the creatures that we come across, and then we can upload them for some currency, some money, some spondulics, as we like to say here in England. But anyway, there we go. There's our credits. Okay, so that's the multi-tool. Right, let's press the escape key and go into the options. Here's a very important area. The very first place to take you to would be the controls. Here you can see you can use the arrow keys. Personally though, I use the WASD keys, which do work as well. Pressing the space bar if you're in water makes you swim up. Q key makes you swim down. E key to interact with everything. Q key will bring up your mining laser, but here it says melee. The C key will scan. I can't scan yet because my scanner's damaged. T key to activate a torch. F key to activate zoom mode, and the mouse 2 to zoom once you're in zoom mode. Okay, so that's the controls. Over here's discoveries. So if I've discovered this system, and I've discovered this planet, you can see with your discoveries, by pressing the E key, you can upload your discovery. Different discoveries will give you different amounts of credits. For this discovery, I'll get 5,000 units of credit. But for your average creatures that you find, you see that you get 2,000 credits. I'm guessing because this is a galaxy, I'm getting 5,000. So let's upload that. Now I could rename it Gamesters Galaxy, but I'm not going to go cheesy on you. I'm just going to simply upload it. Now notice all the Wonga suddenly appear in my credits. So there we go. I just got 5,000 credits for uploading this star system, this galaxy. Now that should tell you the size of the game. There are a ton of people currently playing No Man's Sky, and not one of them has discovered my system yet. So there you go. I should have called it Gamesters. Right, here we have the planet. Now it looks like I've uploaded that already, so I can't actually upload that. So yeah, can't upload that. I will show you though where I have renamed something. So I've uploaded that one and got the money for it. Have I? Why has it got a red little... Do you see that little red above it? I'm wondering why that's red and the rest are... Let's rename this one, actually. This one I haven't uploaded yet. This is the creature that killed me, by the way. Okay? So I'm going to load this. What I will do is I will rename and upload. So let's do X. There, that's what I'm going to call it. I know it's not original, I know it's not creative, but it gets me some more Wonga. There we go. So notice that the creatures that you find down here, if they have a little red dot above, it means you haven't uploaded them. If it's this little white arrow in a green background, it means you have uploaded. So here's some creatures I've encountered. Notice that these two creatures' diets are carnivores. They both attacked me. This one, I was shooting it with my mining laser and doing absolutely no damage to it at all. And then along came two sentinels and took care of it for me. So thank you, sentinels. This one, I shot it again with my mining laser. I scared off both these creatures by shooting them with my mining laser, but they soon came back. This one thankfully killed by the sentinels. This one, however, I was not lucky enough to have the sentinels there in time and it killed me. These two here, this one I renamed. I called it my blob. And this one, of course, is a mushroom. I just simply uploaded it, although I should have renamed it, because try saying that after you've had a bit more port. There's absolutely no way. Anyway, so that's how you upload, and that's your discoveries. So in the discoveries, here in the records, creatures that you rename, it records. That's interesting. Okay. Right, okay, let's go to the journey. Journey, I've done nothing as yet. I've travelled, well, you can see 0, 0, 0. Okay, so that's something that will open up as I do this series, and I do hope this episode doesn't corrupt up again. You know, I do get tired of hearing my own voice after at least 1 minute. Right, okay, so that's in here. That's give you a general idea of the controls and discoveries and how you can upload, how you can rename. Now I've got to discover how I can get out my ship. I have no idea. Now, in the controls, it would have been so lovely if it had had in here an option that said exit ship and a key that you press. But there isn't. So I've got to now try and work that out. Hopefully I won't take the rest of this episode in doing so. Wait a minute, it says press E. There we go. So you just press the E key. And my restore point has been saved. So I'm guessing if you want to save your progress, hop into your ship and exit out, it'll then be saved. Anyway, let's see if we can mine anything. So pressing the Q key brings out your mining laser, or you can simply left mouse button. Now I can't hang about on this planet, so you just left click on the resources and you'll gather them, but I can't hang about. You see on the left there the radiation icon, that's the orange bar and it's going down, meaning I'm gonna die soon if I don't keep my shields fully charged. In fact, my shield is charged and I'm going to die soon unless I get upgrades to my I need to get an upgrade to my hazard protection, because at the moment I'm not protected from radiation, and it's typical the game would put me on a planet with radiation. Thank you, No Man's Sky. Although I'll tell you this now, I am having so much fun playing this, even though I only lasted 5 minutes and got killed by some squid-like creature. This is just so cool. I'm absolutely loving playing No Man's Sky. I'm just sucking it all up. Everything around me, if it's a resource, it's mine. Of course, I haven't found the most important one yet, which is carbon. Okay, we got to keep moving though, because I am going to die eventually if I just stick around here. One thing though, actually, let's just check. If I get back into my ship, does everything return? Does it boost up my shielding to radiation? Let's check. I believe it does. So let's press the E key, get back into the ship. Yep, there we go. So recharging that orange bar. There we go. Now, as for checking my health, where did that come from? Oh, that's the ship's inventory, of course. I'm being silly. You're going to see that a lot, me being silly. Okay, so here's resources that I'd gathered into my pocket and then moved them into the ship. How did I do that? Let's show you. So, let's exit out the ship first of all, so you can see exactly how this is done. Okay, so you're wandering around. Yep, every time you exit your ship, a restore point gets done. That is very cool to know. Right, okay, so you've been going around the planet gathering resources, like so. They get moved into your pocket. Eventually, pocket will get filled up. So, in order to move them into your ship, hover over them and press the X key. The X key will move them into your ship. And there you go. So once your pocket starts to fill up, do the X key to transfer them from your exosuit to your spacecraft. Okay, let's keep moving. Now it's looking like the trees and stuff aren't... Oh, you can, and here's the carbon. Cool. I so needed carbon. Right, my friends, that's how you get carbon. Through finding any plant like tree. Like so, there we go. This is how you get iron. Of course you'll have different resources, but I'm guessing whatever planet you're on, if it looks like a tree, make like a tree. If it looks like a tree, not only make like a tree, use your mining laser on it, and that should get you carbon. Okay, so I am making serious progress. Even though I died and the first video got corrupted up, so I couldn't show from me first landing on the planet. Okay, something else. So here's where we get zinc. But let's do something else. Let's scan. There we go. New discovery. That's going to mean more credits. How cool is that? Now that I've scanned it, I can obliterate it. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That says E. Okay, that's strange. So we don't obliterate it. We just press the E key on it.
Radiation protection falling.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so with some things you have to mine. With some things you have to just press the E key. We're certainly learning, that's for sure. Have I scanned this? Oh, no, there we are. So, I'm going to need to keep scanning everything because it's going to mean credits for me. Let's scan this tree. And I can name it Carbon Tree. Wait a minute, no, let's not zap it, let's scan it. F key, remember, to scan. And then let's grab the carbon. Oh, is the Sentinels getting annoyed with me because I'm zapping up all the trees? I think they are. So you know what? I think I'm going to leave the tree alone. Yeah, it's alright, I am. I'm going to leave it alone. Look, I'm walking away. Yep, that's it. Go about your business. Nothing to be seen here. Right, okay, something else. Look, can you stop scanning me, for goodness sake? It looks like there's some nasty creature down there. And I just know it's going to be aggressive. Because everything on this planet seems to be nearly. So I'm going to steer away from that. Now, what was the jetpack? Okay, let's get back to my ship. Do you see at the top in the middle of the screen the little white 50p piece icon with the ship in the white background? That's how you find your ship. When you go wandering off on the planet, that's how you find your way back to your ship. Just line it up with that and you'll find your way back.
Radiation protection falling.
Okay, that's good to know. Right, if you press the left shift key you can run, which is a good idea for me as I'm dying of radiation. That's strange. I don't understand how I run past my ship, but there we go. So let's get back to my ship and recharge. Oh, that's got to be scanned. Okay, now that we're back in the ship, what I can do is recharge and repair. So let's go into the exosuit. Now the jetpack, I should have pressed the spacebar. I thought it was the J key. Never mind, it's spacebar. Okay, let's look at this. That's 100%. That's okay. I did get some zinc after all. The life support. Okay, for this carbon, plutonium and thamium 9, which I do have, so let's left click, and I'm going to choose the plutonium because I've got more of that than carbon at the moment. Let's use this one. There we go. Let's now move these resources into the ship. So my pocket's empty and all should be good. Ah, wait a minute, my multi-tool. I need to do that. So, question. When I've moved my stuff into the ship, the resources, can I still use them to recharge my mining beam, even if I'm, let's say, not in the ship? So let's get out the ship and see if I can. Okay, so I'm outside the ship. Let's see if I can now use the resources that are being stored in my ship to recharge my mining laser. So we'll go to the multi-tool, left click. Yes, you can. So there we go. Don't worry about storing it in your ship. You can still access it. So there we go. Cool. Right, let's have a look. My scanner. Let's repair that now. Okay, so now I've repaired that, we can scan. Oh, very cool. Let's press the C key. Let's do it again because it looked rather cool. I don't know what them icons are representing, but I'm guessing something interesting. Anyway, let's see what we can scan. No, nothing going on there. The hazy, freshly awoken state it's definitely got right. That's just how I feel. Oh, this is rather cool. So you have to right click on the option to, well, I don't know if it exited or accepted. Let's try that again. Doesn't look like it did it. So the left clicking is not working at the moment, just to warn you. Enter key does nothing, so it's a bit like the quit game option, quit to desktop. These need to be fixed. Of course there's going to be bugs. The game was only launched a few hours, well, yesterday, for goodness sake. We expect a few bugs. Not a problem. For now, I'll get to that later. But it does look cool. Yeah, so neither of these actually work at the moment. But it don't matter. I'm still exploring. That's something I can look into at a later date. For now though, if you press the right mouse key, it'll exit you out. Okay, let's go and scan this, because it's shouting at me, scan me, I'm sure. No? Okay, let's interact with it. Oh, I've got some resources there, I think. Oh, I like the sounds of that. That is so cool. And look at that, I've got the resources for it. Beautiful. So let's press the tab key. That is so darn cool. Okay, now, so I'm in the starship. Anyway, let's see if I can repair this. Oh no, I need them crite sheets. Somehow I've got to manufacture them. And I need resources for that. So it's this photon cannon. Okay, yeah, no, I have no idea. I can't do anything there yet. Whatever this has done, I'm not sure. But it does look darn cool. I'm sure you'll agree. Let's see, anything else I should be interacting with? Let's check this. Atlas pass required. So there must be a pass around somewhere. I think it's just given me something then. Oh, nice. A bit of plutonium. Lovely. So they're obviously storage crates. You can only use them once, and then that's that. Okay. Anything else? Have I used this? No. Somewhere I must need to get this Atlas pass. Oh, I've got a shielding shard. I'm sure that must be good for something. Let's get back in the ship. Recharge my environment suit. Let's take a look and see if I've just got... It said loads of things that I'd got. Oh, here they are. So, shielding shard. What on earth is this? So it's a battery. So let's move it to the ship. Move it to the ship. Ah, here's our first trade item. How cool is that? Because I do intend on doing lots of trading. Although it does have a use by the looks of it. Yeah, to the ship. Okay. Are these still okay? Yeah. Okay, let's get out my ship. Let's try and find a creature to scan. Oh wow, there's the timer ever so quickly. Right, okay, well that's been 30 minutes. I'm going to end the episode there, but what I will be doing is carrying on the next episode from exactly where I've left off here. Hopefully I've started to make a little sense of this for you. I know not a great deal, but then what do you expect from someone as stupid as me? But hopefully I'll see you again in another episode. Wherever you are in the galaxy, God bless you and keep every last one of you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day.